OTAs. Said I wasn't going to do no video on this, but whatever. So, in the midst of the Knicks fighting for their lives against the Pacers, the Giants still do exist. And even though, again, the Knicks are fighting for their lives against the Pacers right now, the Giants had OTAs. All right, and a couple things happened during the Giants OTAs that I want to talk about. Just get this video out the way and just whatever. Like, I'm just so locked in on the Knicks right now. I don't give a damn about OTAs. But some interesting things happen. So, let's just start off with Mike Kafka. So, I'm assuming Mike Kafka's calling plays again because he was the one calling the plays at OTAs. He was the one with his the headset on. And according to reports, he got a little pep in his step. He's being more vocal. He's taking on more of a leader. I hate to say leadership role from a coach, but he's not sit down, shut up mode. Y'all remember that scene in Belly? All right, this is Mike Kafka. Mike Kafka is the nigga on the couch that Buns made strip. That's really who he is. Like Brian Daboll is DMX, Joe Shane is Nas, and Mike Kafka is the nigga on the couch who had the strip for talking shit. And you go get yours, B. You go get yours, B. Like, that's him. That's Mike Kafka. Okay? So, remember, at the end of Belly, if y'all ain't seen Belly, then y'all shouldn't be following. Y'all don't relate to me. So, I'm going to spoil the movie. Because, like, if you ain't seen Belly, you ain't going to watch it anyway. The point is, at the end of the movie, that same nigga who Nas and DMX made strip lined up Nas coming out the barbershop at the end of the movie before he moved to Africa. So, that's Mike Kafka. Mike Kafka went from having a play calling duty strip, getting a meaningless promotion, and getting blocked from even interviewing for anybody else, to getting the play calling duties back and talking his shit again. I'm happy for Mike Kafka because when he coached the little college thing in January, I forgot what it was, but Mike Kafka was the coach of the whatever, and they was sending out the clips. I thought Kafka had some energy to him. I finally, for the first time, saw why Mike Kafka could be a head coach. I like his energy. I like his vibes. I kind of started to like him from the clips that they released from whatever the fuck he was coaching in January. Okay? So, that's first things first. Mike Kafka's going to be back calling the plays. Whether Brian Daboll wants to admit it or not, Mike Kafka's calling the plays next year. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm willing to give anybody associated with that piece of filth, Daniel Jones, I'm giving you a pass. You can't win with him. You can't prosper with him. You can't be successful with Daniel Jones as your quarterback. So I'm gonna let Kafka cook with the Russell Wilson experiment. I'm gonna let him cook. All right. Speaking of cooking, Russell Wilson, who cares? Jameis is Jameis. He threw a pick six. Shout out to Jameis. Shout out to Jameis. All right, Jameis in mid-season form. Shout out to Jameis. Jameis is Jameis. But Dart, Tommy DeVito in OTAs never ever got a first team rep. They was giving some first team reps to Jaxson Dart, and Jaxson Dart signed his rookie contract. He got like $17 million, something like that. So it's obvious that Jaxson Dart is being groomed to be the guy. Now I know that's like no shit, but it is kind of a big deal just off the simple fact that, are we sure Jameis is making his roster? All right, I'm just saying, are we sure Jameis is going to make the roster? I might do another video on that. I already got like 15 videos in the tank for y'all. I've been slipping on my recording. But I got like 15 videos in the tank for y'all right now. I'm probably going to record another 25 within the next week. So y'all get about 40 to 50 Giants videos between now and training camp. I got y'all covered. Don't even sweat it. But yeah, so I'll talk about that later. But Jaxson Dart's getting first team reps. Brian Daboll is basically stalking the guy, for crying out loud. He's stalking him. Like Brian Daboll, like Dart can't get Daboll out of his ear, for crying out loud. So that's good. You know, this is Brian Daboll's guy. So, you know, Russell Wilson, get us a good season, fam. If you know, just get us a good season. If you're that good, we'll bring you back. But by 2027, Jaxson Dart should be ready to take over the play calling duties at worst by 2027, maybe next year. But if Russell Wilson win us like 12 games and win us a playoff game, we bringing that nigga back. I don't give a fuck. But it is what it is. Abdul Carter is playing middle linebacker. Like I told y'all, I don't know why y'all don't listen to me, B. Why y'all don't listen to me? Even Daniel Jones, I was right about him. He just turned into a pumpkin. I can't be wrong, and he won a playoff game and got paid $40 million. This whole notion I was wrong about Daniel Jones, like that narrative needs to stop. Because I was right. That fucker won a role playoff game, he had 300 yards passing, 70 rushing yards. He's one of the greatest playoff performances by a Giant ever. Got paid $40 million and then turned into the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life. I was right until he took the money. So, anyway, listen to me more often. I told y'all the only way they could consistently put Abdul Carter on the field is if they put him in middle linebacker. Why y'all don't listen to me? Why? He took a majority of his reps in OTAs at the middle linebacker spot. Duh! He's not better than Kayvon. He's not better than Brian Burns. He's a rookie. I know y'all get all excited about rookies and y'all watch the tape and you listen to your draft analysts and you get your panties in a bunch. You get real moist down there just thinking about these players that have never played an NFL snap. Well, Kyle Pitts is going to be he's going to be Travis Kelce from day one. How'd that turn out? Trevor Lawrence is Peyton Manning. He's John Elway. He's Andrew Luck. How'd that shit turn out? Marvin Harrison Jr. is the best receiver since Randy Moss. How'd that shit turn out? Malik Neighbors cooked him. So, like, this whole notion that Abdul Carter is just going to come to the Giants and be the best pass rusher on the team from day one, it was dumb to me. They're going to put him in middle linebacker. He's going to drop back in coverage. He's going to rush the A to B gap. And guess what? When we pay Jalen, the double J's in the division, we're going to spy him. Eagles, spy. Commanders, spy. Dak Prescott, rush the A gap. He's not going to sit on the edge all game long. I told y'all that. During the live stream, I said hopefully we drafted the next Patrick Willis. That's what I said. I said, hopefully we drafted the next Patrick Willis or Ray Lewis because he ain't sniffing the edge all game long. He's not. Kayvon got that. Brian Burns, $120 million ass got that. I'm sorry. If we wanted this little nigga to play edge, we wouldn't have picked up Kayvon's option immediately after the draft. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Are y'all stupid or dumb? Come on, B. You really think Joe Shane doesn't want to pay Kayvon? How bad is Joe Shane going to look if Kayvon walks out that door without getting a second contract? That was his first ever pick as a Giant. That was Joe Shane's first ever draft pick was Kayvon Thibodeau. You really think he's going to let Kayvon Thibodeau walk out that door? No. Abdul Carter's a middle linebacker. Accept it. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, B? I can't stand y'all, man. Anyway, that's it, that's all. Hit the like button, hit the sub button, all that YouTube crap. My name is FiskVicious, and I approve this message.